You're nobody till somebody kills you. You're nobody till somebody kills you. Watch Casino. I'm the hip hop version of Nicky Tarantino. Ask Nino. He know. Green with envy. Anyway, the last one got cut off. That Notorious was hitting too hard. So, listening to that record actually is what made me want to go live. And like I said before, wishing you a blessed and glorious day. A couple of things. If you ever want to work in this industry, the thing you're going to learn real quick is people are too simple to even attack what you say. Because they're so vicious, they're going to attack you. Certain features about you, certain characteristics about you, certain personal things about you. And also in working in multimedia, it's like being an official if you good. Which means when the ref blow the whistle, whichever team get the call is happy. Whoever the call goes against, the team is upset. Might even get a technical arguing the call. So you could dislike what I say or agree with me or disagree with me, it's fine. All good. But note to everybody out there, if you want to do this, people ain't going to just attack what you say. They attack you. And also, being where I'm from, more than a jock that doesn't just shut up and dribble, that's a philanthropist that gives back to his community, I'm sicker than your average. I'm more of a threat. So there will be certain people with certain political beliefs that just don't like me because I think I'm woke. And that term has clearly been hijacked. And so, again, I didn't get a chance to elaborate on the point. And maybe I didn't stick the landing. Maybe it was an irrelevant point that I was trying to make about the Heat in Miami when they were playing the Knicks. And I referenced the fact that when you're in Miami, you got to be conscious of the sun because it creates dehydration and tiredness. If you've ever been in New York City, especially this time of year, or in Miami this time of year, it's a different lifestyle. When you're in Miami and you're not in the gym, you're laying by the pool, you're walking on the beach, you're not in your hotel room, you're outside enjoying the weather and enjoying the sun. It can dehydrate you. That's what I was referencing. And again, maybe it's an irrelevant point to most people. Maybe it's a wrong point overall. But I know that the Heat don't play outside. I actually played in their arena. But I do know this. When the Nuggets, who drafted me, have a game, the altitude matters. Not as much for the home team because they live there. It's an adjustment for the road team. I'll never forget, we was playing against the Rockets one time. I think this was my first or second year. And Akeem Olajuwon, who I believe, along with Michael Jordan, are the only two people I've ever been on the court with, and Kobe. Those three. That I felt like were the best player on both ends at all times. That could play above the rim, around the rim, in the paint, but also just attack you with all of their moves and their skills. I remember looking over at the bench and I seen Hakeem with a gas mask on. I was like, wow. I didn't realize the dream got tired because I viewed him as superhuman. So when you get a chance, just Google it. The effects that the sun can have on the body. There is an adjustment there. There's a consciousness there that has to take place. That's why you get a tan, for example. But either way, it could be an irrelevant point. I ain't mad at it. I'm going to say a lot of wrong things. I'm going to mispronounce names. I'm going to get predictions wrong. But you know what the devil do? They don't attack what you said. They attack you. And there are certain sites that I have ignored and I'm going to continue to ignore that just don't like me because I don't shut up and dribble. And make a living off posting stuff about me to try to assassinate my character. But I'm going to stay in my faith. I'm going to continue to be disciplined. I'm going to continue to work hard. But it's crazy sometimes when people try to use words to describe you like stupid or dumb. I know I'm not a lot of things, but I for sure know I ain't stupid or dumb. And one of the things I wanted to do with my life, I wanted to purposely accomplish things that mainstream and corporate America say people like me where I'm from can't accomplish. So they couldn't say that about me. So that's why I was an honor roll student in high school. That's why I made the dean's list in college. That's why I graduated from college. I wanted to be a best-selling author, a donor, a philanthropist, a school founder. So now if you close your eyes, I could be a 55, 60-year-old person, black or white, and have the same accomplishments that allow me to get into the room and allow my resume to be just as valid. So again, maybe an irrelevant point, may have been taken out of context. Maybe I could have articulated it better. All good. If it was irrelevant, then my bad, I own it. If it has some merit, I own it. But either way, again, and I want to stress, people are going to always try to assassinate your character and talk you out of your greatness. Try to make you feel small. Try to disrespect you. Stay disciplined, stay focused, stay encouraged. You got to believe something. Why not believe in me? And so again, as I head to do ABC today, I jumped in the whip after getting a fresh cut. And yes, I dye my hair. So, when I feel like it's like 50% gray, then I'll rock it. But since it's only like 15% gray, I ain't rocking it. I also got veneers. Is that okay? But I don't have a wig. I don't have a unit. But newsflash, what if I did? So what? We're so quick to judge other people, criticize other people. People gonna criticize you whatever you do. If my hairline was in recession, people will criticize. If I had a banana split at the top, people will criticize. If I had a bald spot, people will criticize. If I was short, people will criticize. If I was heavy, people will criticize. Live in your glory. Be the best version of yourself. Work as hard as you can to achieve your goals. And also, be humble enough to know this. Sometimes your critics are right. And that's okay too. But again, a lot of times, in particular as a public figure that's 10 toes down for my community, there are certain people that criticize me with an agenda. So I want you guys to pay attention to who that is and why that is. It's because I don't shut up and dribble. It's because I'm socially and politically conscious, aka woke. So have a glorious day. Take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones. Shout to Sosa, shout to Content, shout to UAE Finest, shout to Power Through Faith. I appreciate the continued support. I've been in the game 30 years. I got drafted in 1994. Ain't too many people gonna have more corporate knowledge than I do. I've been working in the media, literally, while playing. And retired for 20 years. My major in college was radio, TV, film, communications. And I take pride in staying fly and staying fresh. That's just where I'm from. 313. And we don't just get dressed. We wear outfits. We wear looks. It is what it is. So check me today, suited and booted. We got one game. Shout to JRLA. We got a board meeting tomorrow. Doing some special things for our scholars. We're in our 12th school year. Enter a learner, exit a leader. 400 high school scholars. Another 700 we influence in post-secondary education. We influence 1,100 young people on the daily. Try to put them in position to chase their goals, chase their dreams. In my hometown. And also it's like, unfortunately in the United States, inner city kids aren't considered cute and cuddly anymore when they get like 15 years old, ninth grade, approximately. That's why I wanted to make sure I influenced the underserved version of our community in particular. Those have been exposed to what's happening in their homes, what's happening in their communities, are at the age where they're using social media and cell phones, and they're exposed to sex, drugs, violence, gangs. Try to help their influence. While I'm sitting next to somebody, he's straight digging in his nose, but I ain't mad at him. He doing him. I just hope he wipe it somewhere on a napkin. With that being said, trying to put young people in position to chase their goals, chase their dreams. The underserved version. So thanks for all the support. Thanks to our board members, our founding members, our parents, our scholars, our donors. I'm committed. They're committed. And we're going to keep trying to do what we do to influence. So smile. Be blessed. Love.
What's good? It's your boy Carcino here, and man, Jalen Rose, man. You know, he expressed a lot of things in this video that what he was going through and situations that he go through. He can is for some reason that he has a hard time shaking the internet and blocking himself away from the haters. And props out to him, man. His charter school has done tremendous with the high graduation rate at his school. Uh, people who have donated to his academy. Much respect and love. Don't forget to hit the like button, good people. The Cash App is Carcino if you want to donate here. Appreciate it. Super Chat is working. Thank you. We're blessed to have as many people as we do come through and show support. Lack of notifications or whatever. Now, here's the situation on the day Jalen Rose was laid off. He didn't know. That's how bad they were in the process of telling people. It was like they were at a factory shop. I've seen better, like they knew layoffs were coming, but I've seen better preparation or better, just proper etiquette. I seen better etiquette from like Costco or Walgreens or something. I've seen better or proper etiquette. To me, it blows my mind. It really do. It blows my mind because so many people came before us, and so many people have done it their way. You know what I mean? Like they actually done it their way and made something. Like they became. It wasn't like they followed the script of ESPN to become successful. They didn't do that. They followed their own thing. They found their own niche to make themselves successful. SVP found his niche. And they just let him ride with it. I'm glad they let him rock because that's real spill. Jalen Rose didn't even know. So if Jalen didn't know, how many others didn't know? He didn't even know the layoffs were coming for him. Jalen Rose was scheduled to go on a morning ESPN show to talk about the draft. And they were giving a breakdown on the draft and the people involved. Now, sorry about that. I had a text message I had to send out. That was important. Apologize. But to not inform Jalen Rose till he's about to go on air and he finds out right before he's to go on air that he's one of the people that's laid off, getting that phone call is highly disrespectful. And Jalen Rose didn't appear on the show, and they had to cover and come up with a lie and said, "Oh, well, we're having mic trouble right now with Jalen Rose. Yeah, we'll try to get Jalen Rose back up here probably later on in the segment or something. But yeah, we seem to be having some mic trouble." That was disgraceful. If ESPN don't have better practices or better tact than that, that lets you know there's a bigger problem on the horizon. That lets you know that there's a bigger problem that surfaced. There's so many other people who are what you would say stubborn, don't know what they're doing, always holding back. These people don't usually do the usual anymore. You know, Jalen Rose is somebody who, like he said, woke. And a lot of people at ESPN don't like that, especially the new faces. They don't like woke. Well, woke is pretty much what you would say frowned upon. It's not a lot of people advocating for woke. Woke is like a sickness almost. Well, one day people figure it out, you know, that instead of being woke, just be prepared. How about that? Sometimes it's just better to be prepared than so called woke. These guys are in position to do what they want to do. They now have their independent freedom to create. Jalen Rose already got a podcast show. It's not like Jalen's gonna be out here looking for work somewhere. He's gonna be taken care of, but he's in a better position now. Now he's not subservient to these people rules. Working with people who don't like you. You know they don't like you, but you there because it's your job. And they have a certain agenda that they want to do. So everybody's agendas don't align. You know, everybody's got their ideology of what they think is correct or the best way to do something. They know all. They got the answers. They got all the answers. Well, most of the people that you see nowadays, they don't even care. They don't even care, y'all. These people out here today, they love to embarrass people more than anything. It's like they say humiliation ritual and all that. But this isn't the ritual to get in anywhere. This is just to try to publicly humiliate you. A lot of this stuff don't make sense. I don't know who you are. A lot of this stuff that people do nowadays just don't make any sense. So today, everybody has to try to figure it out on their own. That's the new narrative. People are just riding around like with their head chopped off, don't know what to do next. It's some people like that. Most of the producers that got terminated, I mean, there's a lot of people in the unemployment line. A lot of them are not working. They're just, trying to see what opens up. Uh, some went to Fox. Some of the producers, they have relationships with people they worked with, different crew, different staff. They already knew this was coming. Some of the people whose shows are gone, they knew in advance that they weren't going to be picked up and just remained quiet. Jalen Rose wasn't given the proper etiquette. He wasn't given the proper respect. He wasn't given the proper anything. He was just tossed to the side. So it was just disrespectful, I think, for somebody who did bring a lot to what they were actually doing at ESPN. So because now he's so woke, let's see what happens now because he's not going to be on NBA Countdown anymore covering the NBA. So the NBA had to sign off on this unless he joins the all NBA broadcast, which could happen also. But he's got a successful podcast. He's gonna be all right. He's gonna land on his feet. But it's disrespectful to say the least. You know, a lot of these people who have salaries that are just too large to sit down. And that's the only reason. And I'm gonna address Stephen A. Smith here because all that y'all can kiss my ass twice. All that craziness he was talking. Dude, let me address you because you need to be addressed. Um, all this nonsense you was going through and dealing with and telling people about, you a whole clown in real life, in real time. You are only at that job because of your contract. And they don't want you to go to Fox. Fox will give you a deal just so they could look like, just for the look that they took your biggest face of your broadcast, which is Stephen A. Smith. And it's like, oh, it's all going downhill now because look where we at. It's just, this is the way it is right now. I've always felt that if people followed their heart and followed their mind, they'll understand all of this business and how people move. When you get new vice presidents, when you get new ownership, when you get all of this new coming into play, you start having these developments, ideals. When new people come in, change is coming right with them. They ain't just there to be there. They're there to change some things. That's the approach. That's why they do what they do. They're there to change situations. They're there to change lives. They're there to change the program because if everything was working perfectly before they got there, hell, they wouldn't have a job. So they're there to do something different. Bring that to the table. Now, granted, there's a lot of people out here with their own terminologies of what they think they know, what they think they could do, what they think they could prove. These people don't understand the game. They don't understand how to move to the next level. They don't know how. All these people do is complain. And this isn't, like I said before, it's not a laughing matter that people lost their jobs. You know what I'm saying? People lose their jobs is not a laughing matter. It's not a ha 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 ha. That's what he get. No, you know, you live and you learn. People are gonna make mistakes. People are gonna do things that don't fit with status quo. They gonna make these mistakes. Being associated with certain profiles, being attached to certain political entities or political parties just for, favors and, like, for his instance, donations. And a lot of people don't know people's you know they situations or what they gotta go through, what they gotta deal with and have to put up with to get the donations for their academy to go up that upper echelon level, to ascend. Those doors won't be open for me because I refuse to go down that road. Not like I'm better than anybody. It's just that I don't want to go down that line. I chose. I'm cool right here. Anything higher than this, I know what comes with it. I know the BS that's gonna come. So I'd rather scrape and struggle and do it my way than doing it the way I gotta have these people in my business. I gotta have these people that don't care about you and want to step on you and replace you anyway. I gotta deal with that. Then you have those gatekeepers, the people that's gonna make sure you don't get to a certain level, try to hold you back no matter what. When don't nobody want your dream. And that's why I keep telling people, not everybody wants your dream. Your dream is yours. You keep it. Not everybody wants your dream. They got their own plan. Not everybody has to follow your motto. So just keep that in mind. And the way they did that, man, was disrespectful, man. Don't forget to sign up to Kwame Brown Bus Life. Join his page. Shouts out to him, Ticket TV, um, Mondo Black TV. Welcome to HD TV, Seahawks Jose Rodriguez, One Crack News. Definitely follow the One Crack News channel. My movie channel, Screen Fiend. Today we're gonna probably start the membership. Gonna get my Raisin Bran on. So that's right. Gonna get my Raisin Bran on. Y'all have a blessed morning. Your boy Carcino say thank y'all for liking this video, supporting. Means a lot to me. So on the Patreon, got something else special coming. That's all I'm saying.